guys, I'm Autumn. I'm 10. And I have a YouTube channel where I shoot guns for a living.
Holy shit, don't take her Crayolas. You just go to the fridge and try to get a Lunchable, and before you know it, she has a gun pointed to your head, and she's just like, one wrong move and you're gonna see what Jesus looks like. But in all honesty, that's just not the case. Now, this was posted on Vice 9 months ago, but I thought it would be fun to talk about, so here I am. Now, this 10-year-old gunslinger is getting some flack for being too young to shoot firearms. You might think I'm just some kind of sissy rebel behind a keyboard that's never shot a gun before, but that's very not true. My grandpa up in Virginia had so many guns that it would make the military blush. M19s, hunting rifles, you name it, it was in there. He had this one old rifle that was called like the little ass kicker, and I was like, well, I wonder what that I wonder why it's called the little ass kicker. Well, I fucked around and found out. This old stock on this old rifle was just absolutely baloney. Like, once the blowback hit, I mean, I could still feel the pain in my shoulder blades to this day. But one day, me, my family, and my sister's ex-boyfriend went up there. We shot some AR-15s, we shot some shotties with some slug rounds and some Dragon's Breath, and it was fun as fuck. Now, you're probably wondering why I think about this 10-year-old girl just John Wicking with, like, 2 guns and just pop, 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 pop. And honestly, as long as it's in a controlled environment and she read Gun Safety 101, I kind of believe who gives a flying squirrel fuck about it. Not only that, she's actually pretty good at her age. Like, she shoots her targets. Even when the mag is empty, she takes her finger off the trigger.
And we made sure that she had respect and discipline for real guns. And once we saw that she was responsible enough, then we got her a toy gun. She needed to know that guns are not a toy.
What really stands out is her proficiency with guns. The way she can load, unload, manipulate, clear jams, hit what she's aiming at, all that sort of thing.
There's a saying, it's technique, not physique. A 22 with like a weak technique is okay, but like if you step it up to a 44 mag, that technique has to grow with it. If you keep that weak technique with a 44 mag, you're gonna get hurt.
Like, she seems like she knows a lot about guns and gun safety, and the thing I could say about that one is I think it's just really good parenting, really. They drilled it so far in her skull to treat guns this way, and that's pretty badass. It's probably great that she probably knows how to use a firearm, because, like, imagine, I don't know, she gets older and she's like 21 or whatever, and like some creep comes up and just says, hey, give me all your money. Like, she knows enough about guns to, like, for self-defense. I don't think guns are inherently bad. You gotta treat firearms with respect. They could be fun to shoot, but also they're not toys. You don't want to point a real gun at someone, because that's usually how accidents happen. Let's say you accidentally squeeze the trigger, or somehow the gun goes out of your hand into the floor and it accidentally discharges. You just gotta treat it with caution.
All right, give me that outro.
We had a lot of fun trying out this. We had a lot of fun shooting this HK MP5 22.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm not the only one that does that. You know how long it took me to say money launderer? Money laundering? Money laundering? Money launderer? God damn it! And a no good money launderer. Money launderer. Money launderer. Money launderer. Money launder. Money laundering. Close enough.
I do homeschool, actually, yeah.
Do you like it?
I do, yeah.
Autumn's homeschooled. She uses a program called Time for Learning, but mostly we focus on life skills.
That right there is when you know you have good parents. They don't tell you, hey, welcome to the world, here's an iPad. We'll send you to a brick hut with a bunch of teachers that tell you all about the 42 genders, but we'll tell you nothing on how to cook, how to do math, or how to read. We won't tell you how to clean or cook or do laundry, or how to be civil, how to be handy with your hands, how to do DIY, how to function as a real human being. One of these days I gotta talk about the modern school system, because it's just absolutely fucking bananas.
Video of her dual wielding. That video went absolutely
Really
insane. A lot of people then stole it and put it on things like Twitter and all these other.
With no context, you know.
Right.
When you saw it in the original video from us, you had a whole video buffering just that one little scene, you know? And when you see that just as a standalone item, it might be a little intense.
So there was a lot of negative negativity and comments from that.
Children shouldn't shoot guns, or, you know, just something really general and low intelligence.
Well, I'm just gonna put it like this, and I'm gonna be honest about it. That's just people, they don't really like check what the hell they're looking at. They just look and they say, that's a mass shooter. Guys, mass shooter. Instead of taking like 5 minutes out of their day to see where the video was sourced from and coming up with their own thoughts instead of going with everybody else's thoughts. I agree with the father. It's just really just low IQ thoughts. And I understand the other side. They're like, oh man, you know, there's been a lot of kids shooting up schools with AR-15s. Once you shoot an AR-15, you'll realize how low effort it is to actually aim and shoot that thing. And I can see why that could be scary, of a actual firearm being able to hold 30 mags and actually have no blowback, easy to shoot, has really no recoil. But I think the parents that have these children that do these horrific acts, let's just say that I don't think they're getting nothing at home. Like, there's just something at home that like is not being like kept up. And you know, kids tend to act out when they're not getting nothing. These kids are feeling depressed, they feel like their life is meaningless, and their father accidentally forgot to put their gun up, and you have accidents like that. And that doesn't go for every mass shooting. That's just a, well, simple quote that I put on. But if you're a good parent and you actually listen to your children and you drill at home that this is bad, don't do this shit, I think you could be somewhat lenient. Now, I doubt this 10-year-old gunslinger has a gun in her room where it's easy and accessible. The way I'm seeing it through this video, she seems normal. I mean, her parents are really nice. You know, I don't see that really happening.
We are going to Airsoft. Yeah. I need to get dressed though.
Yep, go ahead and get changed.
Usually we go every weekend, or we try to. Oh, I didn't know my ponytail came out. They're now bald.
Put your gloves on too.
Radio check.
There we go. You ready? Right beside the white now. Did you get it?
Yeah. Yeah, I do play against mostly adults, but sometimes there are children there.
When we first started going, you know, they didn't know her there, and she's so young, they made her be on my team. But now that they know her and they see how she is, it's like everyone wants her on their team and stuff.
Now, come on. Can we just stop for a minute and see how wholesome this is? A father and their daughter are having a real good time playing airsoft. They actually share a hobby. You know, there's some children out there that have fathers that have just different interests, and you know, it just doesn't click. But these two have absolute common ground, and they actually like the same thing. Too goddamn wholesome. I'm shooting rainbows out of my eyes.
Real guns.
I just want everyone in the whole world to see her. At least one of her videos the whole way through. That would be it. That's my goal.
It is pretty cool to see all those views and seeing all the people that are watching.
She's got a ticket the rest of her life. All she's got to do is keep shooting. She'll be able to make a total career out of it.
Hello, buddy.
She could keep doing a YouTube thing. She could start shooting competitively. She could do whatever she wants. She's always going to have a career in guns.
Well, I don't really want to do anything when I'm grown up. I want to do what I'm doing now, pretty much.
And that's pretty much the whole video. I think they get a lot of flack when all it is just a father and her daughter just having a good time. If you're interested in guns, I'd say check out her channel, linked in the description down below. At some point, I kind of want to really talk about Silent Hill 2 and all that crazy shit that's going on, but for right now, that's it. Like, dislike, subscribe, you know what to do. Skilly bobbly boop. I'm out.